Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Hope you guys are having another awesome day. Rick coming back at you. And if you didn't catch last week's video, make sure that you tune into that because we started a new journey of going from $0 up to $100,000 in assets. And I'm tracking the journey and how exactly I got to where I am and then what my next steps are moving forward to getting to that $100,000 mark. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure that you check that video out. And then of course, subscribe to this channel, turn on the bell notification. That way, every single time I post a new video about that journey, you'll be notified about it as well. But let's say that you have a goal. Maybe it's not that high, but maybe it's, hey, I want to get to $1,000 or $5,000 or $10,000, but I just don't know where to start for even saving money. That's what we're going to talk about today. So let's go ahead and get into it. So I remember on my journey, when I thought about saving, it was so foreign to me. It was one of those things that I had income coming in, but just as quickly as it was coming in, I was having to spend it all on debt and bills and things that I ultimately didn't want to spend it on. And saving to me became something that I gave up on because I just didn't see how it was possible for me to get from where I was to where I wanted to go. And so it just became something that I gave up on and just said, hey, you know what? This isn't for me. But what I started to realize was it was about the mindset that I had about saving that needed to change in order for me to get the results I was looking for. So understand that if you're in a mindset right now of I don't have the ability to save, it's a simple mindset switch. And that's what we're going to show you here in this video is how to switch that mindset. Because once you realize that you do have the ability to save, whether it be $1 or $10 or whatever it may be, now you can create a ball of momentum for yourself and you can start to move the counter or your goals in the right direction to be able to pay off that credit card that you want or save for that vacation that you want or whatever you're looking to do. Now you have the motivation and you have the mindset to get you to where you want to go. Because once I switched that mindset and I set up little goals for myself, that's when money started becoming really easy for me to save and I was able to start paying off my debt and I was able to start going on vacations and ultimately get where I am now, which is being able to invest. So let's go ahead and look at this from a practical standpoint so I can show you what I mean by this. So let's hypothetically say that you make $3,000 a month and after paying your bills, the mortgage, the car payment, the groceries, the utilities, all of the necessities, you have $50 left at the end of it all. Now, a lot of people, they look at that $50 and they go, well, I've worked for this money, so I want to be able to splurge right now and I want to be able to spend this on myself, which is very common. What you want to understand is money is a mindset game. So the fact that you have $50 left over at the end of the month is already a win. That's already a win. Some people don't even have that. So if you have that, you want to condition your mind to say, I already have this money here that I can use on whatever I want. Now that you've started to focus on that abundance, what's going to happen is you're going to start to see it as a resource. And instead of looking at it like I only have this much, you're going to start looking at it like, oh my God, this is cool. I have money at the end of the month. Now the tricky part comes in. The tricky part is the discipline. And this is where saving, you need to treat it like a game. Because you have that $50 a month that normally you're used to splurging on yourself. What I did was if I had that much money at the end of the month, I would take $1 or $5 and put it aside and actually put it in a jar where it would be an out of sight, out of mind thing. So as an example, let's say I had a $5 bill. I would pay for something like fast food with a $5 bill. They would give me change and I would have like $1.37 left. I would take that $1.37 and I would put it into a jar and I would just put that jar aside. And then at the end of the month, I would put that cash, whatever was in that jar in. And what ended up happening was there was an extra $25 to $30 at the end of the month that now I have that normally I would have spent on just splurging for myself. So now this becomes access money that I can use for whatever I need to use it on, whether that be saving to pay off a credit card, or maybe that be saving for a vacation, or maybe potentially I want to start investing. Now I have that small nest egg of savings. So that's the first discipline. The second discipline is, now that you have that money that you're putting aside and you are creating that nest egg, understand that that can only be used for whatever your goal is. And again, you need to define what that goal looks like for you. So if that's saving $100 to hit the asset goal that you have of $100, or maybe you want to have $100 for, I want to go out on a fancy dinner or whatever, that's fine. Make sure you have the discipline to not touch that money, because again, saving is simply a game, and how you win the game is with discipline. And in saving, the easiest way that I tell people to get where you want to go is start with the next logical step in front of you. Save what you can. Maybe it only is 25 cents. Maybe it is only $1. Maybe it is $5. Maybe it is $10. Save what you can, and then have the discipline of whatever you're not spending to create that nest egg of savings to then use for whatever it is that you want to use it for. So I wanted to break this down for you because I know a lot of people struggle with saving money and they don't really know where to start. And once you understand that you're playing a game and you need to get your mind on your side with the game that you're playing, saving actually becomes really easy. And the only thing that you really need to focus on is setting a goal for yourself that you know you can accomplish. And that goal can be as simple as a quarter, it can be as simple as saving 50 cents, it could be as simple as saving $1. But you are starting to gain momentum in the right direction to get you where you want to go financially. And then what'll start to happen is you're conditioning your mind to automatically save that money right off the bat. So no longer are you spending it right away, but you're saving it instead. And when you have your mind working with you, saving becomes really, really simple. So I wanted to share that with you because really you can get wherever you want to go financially. It's just about reprogramming yourself to get where you want to go. So I hope that helped you. And of course, if it did, make sure that you subscribe and turn on that bell notification. And also make sure that you check out my journey from saving $0 up to $100,000 in assets, and participate if you'd like to participate as well and share your experience with how your savings goals are going. But other than that, I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Take care.